Guys, I'm going to show you some really awesome things that literally will have a coding mentor for everyone who wants one. It's 90% as good as having a mentor. Maybe not 90, 80%. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Make a Ruby test file. I'm going to open it in Sublime. You need Sublime text to do these things. So here's the file. Now if I put, this is called Robocop. So you would install it like, well here, I go to the site first. Here it is. Just go to the gem Robocop. It just analyzes your code. So you would do sudo gem install Robocop. Now I already have it installed. We do that, hit enter, boom, it'll install. So you have to put in your password after you do that. So yeah, so I have it installed. You also need you don't have to have, but you should have the plugin. Command Shift P on a Mac will open the package control. You just go here, install packages. It'll load up all of Sublime Text 3's packages that you can install, and you just look for Robocop and find it. Now in this case, Robocop is not there because I already have it installed, so I'll show you list, packages. There it is, Robocop, just like that. So here's what you do with it. Like, okay, who cares? Here's what you do. So I put hello, no big deal. Okay, looks fine. Now watch. If we go here, we do Robocop. We'll do that. There you go. Now it's going to search through that file and goes, oh hey, we prefer single quoted strings when you don't need string interpolation. So like if you're not putting in a variable or something. So it's like, okay, so it means, and it even shows you, you can see this. This is the plugin. It tells you right here the same thing at the bottom. So I like using the command line, either one. It just tells you, hey, there's a red flag, and you can only have so much mental power for what you're doing, focusing on code, focusing on the quotes. So now we clear it out, run it again. It says, hey, no offenses. So here's another cool thing, a really awesome thing. We'll go back, put those quotes in, save it. Now watch. Say there's a whole bunch of these offenses, right? So there's a bunch of them. Number one, you can make a YAML file that will, if there's too many, like, dude, I don't care about quotes. Okay, you can turn it off. So what I did, I found this out. I went to Robocop. So I was getting two messages for two things. I went to config. Sorry, my internet's a little slow. Config, enabled. And my error was documentation or something. It was stupid. I was like, what? There it is. So I had right there. So I had that. It's okay. Enabled true. So I copied this, and I made in my main root directory. I made here. I made a YAML file for Ruby. No. Yeah, hidden file. Robocop.yaml. That's where I put it, just like that. So this will then turn off things you don't want analyzed or scanned for. So it's you can figure, just have to make that your YAML file. But here's the coolest thing. If you go, it's in here, it's in the documentation. Well, anyway, it's in there. But you just go from the command line. You do. All right, so you see the fences. Now watch. Robocop-A, which is I think autocorrect, and it says, hey, we found one offense. Oh, and we corrected it. Now watch, run it again. It says there's nothing there. So you're like, oh wow, what did it do? Quotes, single quotes. It magically fixes stuff for you. So yeah, okay, it's not like all programming, but it shows you the Ruby way. So if you're used to JavaScript, sometimes it can be confusing and you switch back and forth between languages. This is like someone looking over your shoulder saying, hey, that's not really the Ruby way. Like for for loops, they'll tell you use .each iterators instead. Things like that. It's pretty awesome. What else I have? Oh, so this one is really awesome. Indentation. So like for loops, if statements, all those type of things. You need, what was the other need? Oh yeah, Beautify Ruby. So it is just a Sublime text plugin. That's all you do. So you go same place, go to install packages, find Beautify Ruby. So I already have it, so I'll show you. So it's Beautify Ruby like that. That's all you do. Install that. And here's what you do. You can do Command Shift P and type in Beautify Ruby and watch the code. Cleans it up, right? That's pretty awesome. But it'll do it for like for loops. Does all so basically you write your code, then you just, if you want to be really lazy, you just run this. You go Command Shift P, boom, fixes it up. I also have one for HTML. Anyway, so I'll show you an even cooler way. Okay, let's get this back out, looking all nasty, like who does that, okay? Now watch. If you go into the Sublime's preferences for the package, so package settings, then you go into Beautify Ruby, My Settings, Run on Save True. Okay, I've added that code, that's what you need. And you'll see here in Beautify Ruby, this package offers a pre-save hook. So add this and watch. Okay, just close that. Here it is. Now watch. I'm just gonna hit. I'll show you. Command S. Watch. So here's the code. See how it's ugly? All I'm gonna do is save it. Just saving it. Boom. Fixed. So it does all. I'll just do it from the command from my keyboard. Command S. It does all the indentation every time you save. So it's not like you have to have the whole thing ugly and keep opening the command line. No, you just Command S. Put that in the settings, and I find the indentation a huge time saver. And then I'm like, oh, I was doing this wrong, or it's just awesome. I really, really like that, and it's no more work. It's actually way easier. You don't have to think about it. What else? So user settings. Oh, the awesome one, Ruby Lint. So this one you have to do gem install Ruby Lint like that. Okay. You have to have the gem, or else this is not going to work. Okay. You need two things. You need from the install packages, just like this. You go here. I'll show you mine. You need this one first, Sublime Linter. Okay, this is the main package linter for Sublime Text 3. You have to have that to get Ruby Lint to work. So install this. Just hit enter. Then you do this. Ruby. There it is. Sublime Linter Ruby. Okay, you need that to get this to work with Ruby. Otherwise, you just have this linter that does nothing. Okay, so now you have these two things installed. Still won't work. You still need the gem install, which I showed you. Gem install Ruby Lint. Okay, once those all three are installed, then it will do things like help you with coding. Like, okay, so if I use let's see if I can do this. For I in, it says, I didn't say it yet. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get it to do, end. Let's put an end. It'll say, unexpected end, keyword end. So it says like, look, you really don't need that yet. Let's do here's a good one. If I do unused variables, sometimes I'll leave variables sitting around that I thought I needed. So I'll do like, I can't think of this. Let's see, names equals, Bob. We'll do that. I'll just do name. Okay, so save it. And it'll say useless assignment to variable name. It's like you assigned but unused. So to give you these little boxes, so your code, you will never be like, sometimes especially when you're just starting out, you're like, man, I need this variable. I'm not sure if I even use this. Right away, you only have to wonder. It'll highlight it like that, it'll put a yellow dot and say, yeah, you can run this program, but this is absolutely worthless code. You can clean it right out. So Ruby Lint is huge, huge savings for actual programming, how to program. It'll clean up your code like that. It'll tell you, dude, you shouldn't be doing this. You should use a each instead of a for loop. Anyway, this video is probably getting pretty long, but so those are the three things though. You need Robocop. Put your YAML file and it will autocomplete and fix your code to be the Ruby way. Indentation with the Sublime Linter plugin. The help with coding is Ruby Lint with the Sublime Linter. The indentation is just Beautify Ruby, which is the plugin. But I use all three of those, and I find it hugely helpful. So I hope that helps you guys, especially if you don't have anyone to help you code. You have someone built in that watches every line of code you write. All right.